2K fans.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. And we've now reached critical mass for this very exciting NBA season. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they look at this as a great chance to grab another road win. They know they're the better team and come into this matchup confident and ready to take care of business. Alvin Gentry was brought in as coach in New Orleans. They wanted him because of his great offensive track record. Shaq, what exactly does he bring to the table?
Well, he knows the value of the three ball and how to get players open look, especially from behind the arc. He'll push the tempo. His teams are always up near the top in possessions per game. And he's a pretty good coach. Just got to start winning.
Well, he's part of those Warrior staff with those running gun Suns teams. So, you know, two of the most prolific offenses that we've ever seen in recent history.
Right now it's time to tip this thing off. Let's go courtside to Kevin Harlan.
Doesn't make sense, no.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors, and that game moved the season series to 2-0.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
Yeah, it was a shame anyone had to lose. Home court advantage may very well have been the difference.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, few people saw it coming, but Stephen Curry has claimed the mantle as the league's best player. Draymond Green said it was the way Curry came back even better last season that solidified it. He said everything in basketball is usually a year behind. You've got to see it again to really believe it and get confident enough to say it. Kevin?
His teammates know firsthand what an impact he makes, David. Thank you. And as we reach this point of the season, teams pretty much know what to expect when they go up against each other.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's why when it comes down now, it comes down to ad-libbing. Who can counterpunch? Who can employ their will on the other team? You really got to just, appreciate the fact that these teams are so good, and you just got to make sure you play your best every night.
Yeah. Now Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the 5, home in the paint. Now here is Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Green kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Holiday. Left side Davis. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
New Orleans on D. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
Oh, man, the reserves were great. Give them credit. They provided intensity, energy. They gave the offense a tremendous boost.
Holiday gets the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Horrendous defense right there. Does the defense know who they're leaving wide open? You can't do that with him.
Now, here's Thompson. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Healed with it. On the wing hill. The feed to Heel. No good with the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
It's stolen by Davis. The drive by Hill. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Here's Hill. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The wide open look here for Holiday. Davis on the follow. Davis has got his first points of the night.
Nice. He snuck a hand in there. That's the great anticipation he brings on the offensive glass.
Outside Curry. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The long distance three is buried.
Oh, man, they found their groove early on, going 3 for 4 from the field.
Hield with it. It's up against Thompson. Hield can't hit.
The defender stayed on him without fouling and did great work there.
Thompson in the corner. Fires the three. Rebounded by Ajinça. The Pelicans have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Hield kicks to Ajinça. Down low. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Thompson with the bucket.
I mean, the game's premier shooter. Sometimes Curry doesn't get enough credit for his passing.
Pelicans trail by 3. And Holiday kicks to Ajinça. Pass to Hield. There's a good screen. The dish now to Davis. Outside Holiday. Second chance shot. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got his second basket.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
But that's why you love him. He has no fear whatsoever.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, the screen got him all the space he needed to release that one. I thought for sure that was going in.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Thompson outside. Pass to Curry. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Oh, under intense pressure, under intense defensive pressure, Steph rises above.
Hield kicks to Ajinça. And there's the pass to Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. A 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
He's not the most prolific shooter from downtown, but someone on defense still has to check him. Well, many have wondered if Klay Thompson would be happy being the second option on offense. He's a great enough shooter and scorer to be the first option on most other teams. He's a team player and says he's happy with his role and prefers winning over stats.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Durant can't help but make threes. It's unfair for a guy his size to be able to shoot like that.
And Holiday kicks to Ajinça. Passes to Holiday. Lets it go with a 3. Again, Holiday missing.
He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
To the middle. Pachulia, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Holiday. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 8.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
Confidence is contagious, and when you see a guy like that finishing over a bigger man, it's got to motivate his teammates.
Here's Green after Drew Holiday's score.
Some players forget to box out occasionally. He's a rarity, welcomes the contact, and really takes pride in getting great position for every rebound.
Now here's Hield. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now here's Ajinça. 6 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. Holiday with another miss.
Cold start to this game for him. A lot of his shots have been off.
Curry wide open. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Hill passes to Holiday. Stolen by Durant. Stolen by Holiday. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Second shot opportunity, and Durant lays it in.
Timeout.
Durant's got his third basket of the night right there.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And for Kevin Durant, guys, when he left Oklahoma City to join the Warriors, he knew he'd face a backlash. I mean, fans in Oklahoma City, some felt betrayed. Critics who said he took the easy way out. But in the end, he went with his gut. He decided to face that criticism and go outside his comfort zone and his safe haven, if you will, in OKC.
So for the Pelicans, Terrence Jones comes in for Alexis Ajinça, and Tim Frazier subbed in for Heel. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Pachulia. Pelicans trail by 5. And for Durant, his choice to join the Warriors, Greg, seemed to be about winning, but also about the culture that they have developed out there.
Yeah, I mean, the Thunder had often been criticized for the way their offense would at times break down into the quote-unquote hero ball, but the Warriors play an unselfish style. Players who love to pass the ball and who can also get along great off the court. I think that was a huge part of what attracted KD to the Warriors.
Here is Davis, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Hill kicks to Frazier. Davis sets a screen. Frazier dishes to Davis. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Davis has got 6. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. Sinks that one from the post.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Frazier. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix.
And Kevin, beyond the offense he provided, his steals rate was out of control. Terrific anticipation and hands to make plays all night long.
And it's Davis missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
They double team Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Hill. He dishes it to Davis. Frazier outside. 5 to shoot. From deep. Kept alive. Jones. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got his first 2 points.
Wow, the persistence of Jones sticking with the possession on the glass thanks to his gigantic reach.
Here's Durant. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Always pushing the action offensively. He puts so much pressure on the defense.
Pelicans trail by 7. Frazier the pass to Jones. Kicks to Holiday. Dishes it to Davis. Jones with the screen on Durant. Really left alone that time. 8 points for him.
Oh, he's gotten off to a superb start by shooting the ball extremely well from the field.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Thompson. Shot off the screen. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Pelicans shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Here's Jones. Green with the block.
And good anticipation by Draymond. I mean, he always gets in position for these clean swats like this one.
New Orleans making some changes here. Omer Asher, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Drew Holiday. Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Draymond Green. West comes in for Kevin Durant. McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Now here's Moore. 9-point game his last outing. Pick up by Hill. Launches a three. It's rebounded by West.
Just doing the job on the backboard. And for the Pelicans, to me, one of the things that's kept them out of the upper echelon are really a couple things. It's been their struggles on the defensive end and injuries. I mean, this is a team that has the length and the athleticism, and that's an area where you knew they could make some improvement. So last season was a bit of a disappointment.
Here is Frazier following the score by Golden State. Hill kicks to Ashik, and Ashik throws it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. And it's Moore penetrating. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they'd go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
Feeds to Livingston. Takes the 13-footer. Ashik pulls it in.
The defense got super lucky there because he does not miss many of those.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Terrence Jones out of Kentucky. A little undersized as a power forward, but boy, you love his skill set. Very smooth with the shot and up fakes underneath. He can go right around defenders with his quickness on the bounce.
And with Terrence Jones, Chris, he knows how to use his speed and quickness on offense, but he does have trouble slowing up opposing bigs.
And some say that's what's limiting Jones right now in his career. He's shown he can be a versatile scorer as a starter or even off the bench for a team. But some say his inability to defend was keeping him from huge minutes.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Solomon Hill. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And it became clear early on in that 2015-16 season that the Warriors were going to be special. Everyone knew that they were going to be atop the standings all year, but you had to start viewing them in a historical context shortly into the season. Even with all the talk and the pressure, they still kept their composure to win 73 games.
And David West gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Galloway. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix. There's a screen. Frazier dishes to Jones. Screen by Ashik. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really, Jones is awesome at drawing these fouls on the shots, using that great size of his so well.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Terrence Jones. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
In the former Wildcat, Jones is an effective two-way player, an outstanding defender who also possesses a nice touch from outside.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one-dribble pull-up. You like to do one dribble, fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I'll tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the Brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use till much later in their careers, really, if at all.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Yeah, they've been dynamite with the rim protection. Their rotations have been quick, decisive, really a confident performance.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Livingston is out there with McCaw. Then there's Iguodala. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's West in at the 4. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, there's no doubt that the Splash Brothers are the most dangerous backcourt in the NBA. Steph Curry is the MVP, but he said of Klay Thompson, "I love playing with him." How much better he's gotten since day one is kind of scary. He's such a great two-way player, and he isn't anywhere close to hitting his ceiling. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. They're one heck of a tag team. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Asha kicks to Moore. Back to Asha. He feeds it to Galloway. Shot, high post. The Warriors pull it in. McGee's got his third rebound tonight. Iguodala the pass to Livingston. To the inside. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Good D, better roll. He buried it right in his face. We call that hitting him in the head. That has to be frustrating if you're the D.
Pelicans trail by 3. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Hield's got his first points of the night. Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Livingston kicks to McGee. McGee a screen. Pass to McCaw. Shoots from the baseline. And the shot falls short this time. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. No good from Moore. It's a close game here in New Orleans. Well, we knew that he was funny from working with them, but Steve Kerr has demonstrated many times, Chris, just how smooth he can be with the media.
And you can't downplay how much that means to a team. With the Warriors, Kerr provides them a buffer for criticism with his wit.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Warriors, number 1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. Well, Chris, the adage for a long time in many sports has been that great defense beats great offense. Do you think that really, though, holds true in the NBA?
No, I think great offense helps great defense, and great defense helps great offense. I think you need both in this league. I don't care if you have great defense if you can't score on the other end. And I don't care if you can score on the other end and not get a stop on the other end. So, I think to make one clear statement like it's black or white, or to stand on one side of the line in the sand is just wrong. It's a balance of everything. And so, therefore, it's not one or the other. You need both.
Great perspective. There's Galloway. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Davis. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Got that one up quick. That's 12 points for Kevin Durant.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Hield dishes to Davis. Out to the right wing. And there's the feed to Galloway. With the shot. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Warriors leading by 7. It's Curry outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Well, we hear so much about Curry and his offense, and rightly so. But you know what, Chris? He's an above-average defender in his own right.
He is not going to be considered one of the best all-time defenders at his position. But he is a very solid defender and has improved in that area every year he's been in the league.
Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Pelicans.
And you can see how important those inside baskets are. This is a team that loves to work the ball inside, whether the entry pass or off of a drive. They like to feed on those high percentage looks.
Pelicans trail by 10. Galloway kicks to Ashik. The dish now to Hield. Good on the triple. Hield's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
It's stolen by Hield. Davis in the corner. Right wing. Galloway, the pass to Ashik. Fires from deep. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Hield.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Picked by Pachulia. Curry dishes to Clark. No good that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. Pass to Hield. He kicks to Ashik. The pass to Galloway. Davis against Green. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Clark. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Got freed up, nice work off the pick. 15 points for Steph Curry.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Galloway, guarded by Green. Galloway kicks to Davis. The kick out to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Hield can't hit. Warriors leading by 5. Durant for 3. Ashik comes up with the rebound. Ashik's got 6 rebounds here tonight. New Orleans moving the ball around. The 11-footer, the offensive rebound.
Well, even though the defense made their presence felt, he needs to hit inside shots like that.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Galloway kicks to Davis, passes it to Hill. He dishes it to Hield. Takes a 3. And Pachulia pulls it down. The Warriors have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Curry's shot is off.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, but we all know that he can knock down that outside jumper. But he shouldn't be attempting super long shots like that, ever.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Well, Draymond Green, Chris, has turned into a statistical monster the last couple of years.
Well, name someone as unique in the kinds of stat lines that he puts up. Sometimes he'll miss out on a triple-double due to lack of points, but still have 15 boards and 15 assists. Out of any player in the league right now, I can see him coming close to putting up a quadruple-double at some point. Now, for all the things he does on the floor, the one thing you keep coming back to with Draymond Green is his defense. He's just a spectacular defender in every sense of the word. There is a reason many feel he's the best defender in the league, or at least in the top 3.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Usher. Holiday comes in for Hield, and Tim Frazier subbed in for Langston Galloway. And with Draymond's defense, he's finished second in the Defensive Player of the Year awards a couple times now.
Think about this. With Draymond, it just isn't how he defends, it's also who he defends. He can honestly defend any player on the court 1 through 5 and does it as well as anyone. He allows the Warriors to get away with so many lineups because they use him as a valuable defender who can switch off. Oh, he has been an absolute terror this quarter.
Pelicans trail by 7. Frazier outside. Hill passes to Holiday. Kicks to Davis. Dishes it to Ajinça. It's stolen by Green. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Inside, outside, in transition. Draymond's an extremely versatile scorer.
Here's Frazier. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, the numbers say it, Chris. NBA players have on average gotten bigger and bigger over the years. The game requires more movement. There's more movement on the offensive end, certainly, with teams now instituting different styles. Do you think that creates an issue of wear and tear, especially on the bigger players?
Take a break.
And if that is the case, how should the league address that?
No, I just think wear and tear is specific to the individual, to the style of play of the individual, to the certain play of the individual. You know, it's not, I don't think you can just make a blanket statement and say it's too many games for everyone to play. Everyone is different. Everyone handles injury different. I think what we need to concentrate more on than the glass being half empty is the fact of what can we do better in the area of rest and recovery? What can medicine, what can science, what tools are out there that guys can rest and recover? Because the fact of the matter is, when it's over, it's over. And you're a young guy, you're playing, you have the energy. You know, I can't remember a playoff game ever being so tired that I couldn't play from wear and tear because these were the moments that we waited for. So this is the NBA. This is the toughest sport in the world. And part of that is the grind of the 82-game schedule. You know, I really don't see anything wrong with that.
That's a great answer. Feeds it to Davis. Fade away. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Here's Curry with the 3. But they recover it. Green dishes to Curry. Out to the right wing. Clark. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Frazier. Offensive rebound. Here's Hill. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line. And when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And that one misses. Chris, throughout your career, you spent a lot of time down low on the blocks, and we're seeing less of that now, those post-ups that were such a primary option when you played in teams' offenses. Does that concern you? Is that good or bad?
It's concerning from this point. Kids aren't being properly coached in the middle school and the high school level. Kids don't know how to play on the post. When you look back through the history of this game, whether it's been guards or big fellas, the post is not about how tall you are. The post is about how the closer you are to the basket, you usually have an advantage. And if you have game, then that pump fake game down there will work and get you to the foul line. And if you are a good passer, then it draws the double team. It changes the angle that the defense has to look inside and play. It helps slow the pace down sometimes in the playoffs when the game gets tough and a little bit more physical. And we can say that everybody's changed their game, but only one team wins a year. So, I don't know if the trend is necessarily not there with big guys not in the post when I look at guys like Drummond, Blake Griffin, Dwight Howard, Horford, Jordan, Zebo, the Gasol brothers. It's still a lot of post players out there, so I don't subscribe to that opinion that is less on the post. I just subscribe to the opinion that maybe coaches don't want to coach that way because guys have post game. We just have to see if the game will change. The small ball right now is what everybody loves.
Great perspective. And for NBA teams, the hardest thing to do is to get superstar talent, obviously. The Pelicans have that in Anthony Davis. How, Greg, do you think they build around him?
Well, a big part of it is just him staying healthy. I mean, we all know this is the team that's had horrible luck in that regard. Now they're shaping personnel to fit the new coaching staff. A bit more shooting, more depth. I think that's going to be key.
Jones kicks to Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. And here's Green outside. That one misses. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
He's been able to connect here in the second half after hitting one in the first.
Ajinça kicks to Moore. He feeds it to Jones. Pass to Holiday. Back to Jones. Here's Ajinça. No-place jumper from the free throw line. Ajinça's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you like the discipline he shows, recognizing the size mismatch. Immediately rises up and pulls the trigger.
Here's Livingston. Good on the 13-footer.
Oh, and this is where Livingston makes his money. Tremendous mid-range game.
Pelicans trail by 6. Frazier outside. The feed to Ajinça. They get it back. West with the block. They get it back. Jones, the pass to Frazier. Jones kicks to Holiday. For the three. Not going to go that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Out to Thompson, to the inside. Here's West. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. New Orleans has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. To the middle. Here's Moore. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Green, the screen. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Thompson misses. Pelicans trail by 6. Now Holiday. He's got 8. Screen by Jones. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors ahead, leading by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Alongside Coach Alvin Gentry. Alvin, what sorts of adjustments are you going to make in the second half?
Well, we just got to get ourselves organized. We got to get back. We got to take better shots. You know, the problem that we have is we're taking bad shots and they're running out on them. We just got to take good shots and we got to get back and get our defense set.
Best defense is offensive efficiency. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here once again, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 20 points, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, some people wondered what Steph would do and how he would react becoming the MVP. Well, here's your answer. He's still getting better. Yes, better. Less turnovers, better shot selection, and makes it more frequently. Incredible.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back to New Orleans, everyone. Glad to have you with us tonight as we take a peek at all the happenings just outside of Bourbon Street. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
Yeah, sound fundamentals. Lots of patience that led to that efficient scoring effort.
And so here is Golden State. 6-point lead. Holiday and Hield team up in the backcourt. Davis is out there with Alexis Ajinça. And it's Hill in at the 3. That's the Pelicans 5.
Well, in the rebounding game at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Hield with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Thompson against Holiday. From the stripe. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Holiday against Curry. Durant with a wide open look.
They haven't started this half off on the right foot. That's 3 straight shots they've misfired on.
One of the most impactful free agent moves in league history, certainly Kevin Durant. Greg signing with the Golden State Warriors.
It sent shockwaves through the league. I mean, we've heard of teams with 3 All-Stars before, but, you know, the Warriors now have 4. And when you look at Curry, Thompson, Durant, and Green, you could argue that each of them are the best at their respective position in the NBA. Well, that is scary for the opposition.
Down low, clock at 4, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the one thing you can't speak enough about, Chris, with this Warriors team is they are just an offensive team. They have one of the toughest defenses in the league, too.
Well, just look at their rosters. Defenders at every position. And it isn't just defenders that can slow down one position. They have guys like Clay and Draymond who can guard multiple positions. That means you can switch. The versatility allows them to match up with anyone while throwing out their small ball lineups.
And both free throws good for Green. Chris, you look at this Warriors roster, there are a lot of unique players at every position.
Oh, yeah, I get what you were saying, and it makes total sense when you look at their personnel. Guys like Draymond, you never see as a functioning point power forward. Curry is unique in how he plays the point and his shooting, The list goes on with guys like Iguodala, too.
Ajinça gets to Holiday. Another miss by Holiday. Warriors leading by 6. And Curry has it in the corner. Puts it up. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. But Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. They set the pick. Holiday with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Holiday's got 13 points.
He is a dangerous outside shooter. And if you leave him open, he can bury them consistently.
Green kicks to Durant. At the top of the key, Thompson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
If he can find himself out there, his team will be in fantastic shape to get this win.
New Orleans moving it around. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Davis. Inside. Pachulia with the steal. This one for 3, and that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Start it.
Omer Asher, he's checked in for New Orleans. Langston Galloway comes in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Warriors, JaVale McGee comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And it's Iguodala in for Draymond Green. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Asher.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Excellent D to force that miss there. That took real courage to risk being on a poster, being he's one of the best dunkers in the game.
The dish to Galloway. He kicks it to Davis. Expanding his range. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Curry. Fires from the wing. That one doesn't drop. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Hill kicks to Galloway. And here's Usher. Pass to Hill. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's only a 5-point Warrior lead.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Open shot, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Recognizing the defensive imbalance, Curry quickly locates the open man.
Now here's Hield. He's covered by Iguodala. Hield with it. He's got 11. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hill, no good. The pass to Durant. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Durant is so tall and has such a soft release that a mid-range shot like that might as well be a layup.
Passes it to Asher. He dishes it to Galloway. Kicks to Davis. Curry with the steal. From downtown, and another three for Golden State.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Man, sometimes you get into a zone for a few games, and the basket seems as if it's wide as the ocean.
Galloway dishes to Ashik. Inside. Healed, can't hit.
He's not especially strong near the basket. All the defense did was make their presence felt, and it was enough to make him feel uncomfortable releasing that one.
Dishes to Ashik. Davis against Iguodala. Davis kicks to Galloway. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run. Good defense by Iguodala. And Thompson kicks to Durant. With the floater, and it's good on the way.
Timeout.
Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's very rare to have a player that has the size of Durant also have the ability to float one over the defender. I mean, just simply amazing.
We knew that Clay is one of the most explosive scorers in the game. That much was clear, Chris, when he put up his record-setting 37 points in the quarter.
And attention to all defenders. With Clay, it doesn't matter what you do if he is in that zone. He is tall enough not to be bothered by the hands in his face and can just drill a shot from anywhere. That's why he's a danger to put up 20 or more points in a quarter every time he takes the floor, just like his other splash brother.
New Orleans making some changes here. Terrence Jones is checked in for Anthony Davis. Etuan Moore comes in for Solomon Hill. And Tim Frazier subbed in for Heel. McCaw, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Curry. Frazier outside. Moore outside to end the drought. Warriors with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Livingston. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Iguodala. McGee a screen. Lets it go from deep. But they'll get another chance. Durant the pass to Livingston. Iguodala outside. Back to Livingston. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You are shocked when he misses open shots like that. The D should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
Outside, Jones. Feeds to Moore. Screen by Ashik. There's the 3. No good from Moore. Warriors leading by 14. Pass to McCaw. He feeds it to Durant. And the 3 ball is good. Durant's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Warriors.
Oh, he has really played to his maximum potential this quarter. What a performance.
Here's Galloway. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Ashik kicks to Frazier. Jones dishes to Frazier. It's stolen by Livingston. To the inside. McGee the pass to Livingston. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Shot. Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in.
Now you gotta love what Sean Livingston gives you as a point guard. He comes in, continues to run the offense and setting up his teammates. He has a great back to the basket game to get his points on the block as well.
Screen by Jones. Moore outside. The feed to Galloway. Back to Moore. New Orleans moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Jones, no one around him. And again, no good by New Orleans. And with Livingston, he's absolutely deadly when posting up another point guard.
Well, he doesn't take a lot of threes like his comrades, but he does feast when he brings the defender to the post. His huge height for a point guard, well, that just helps him get his shot off on those smooth turnarounds. It also helps him on the defensive end, as he's quick enough to stick with any position 1 through 3, but can use his length to disrupt passes.
The dish to Galloway. Looking to end the run. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a look here at the shot chart.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
And that one misses. Clark, he's checked in for the Warriors. He doesn't get the second one.
Now, Andre Iguodala, he was my rookie back with Philly. I saw how hard he worked to fulfill his potential. There was a time when Andre Iguodala was the #1 option on an offense. You have to give him credit for accepting the smaller role to be part of something special with this team. He has seen his numbers in scoring dip, but the wins have gone through the roof for him. He relishes the role of being the wingman who is there to complement and help set up others.
Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Livingston. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Livingston's got his second bucket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Moore left side. He kicks to Galloway. Frazier outside. Jones from outside. David West grabs the miss. West has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And just about everything regarding Andre Iguodala is about team first.
Well, you can't forget how superb his defense still is, but you are dead on with his team-first attitude. He walks the walk and is respected as a leader because of his unselfish nature. Not many players in the NBA can swallow their pride like he has done.
The Warriors have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Pelicans, Alexis Ajinça comes in for Omer Ashik. And it's Drew Holiday in for Langston Galloway. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Both shots good from the stripe. The Pelicans really having a tough go here. And Moore kicks to Ajinça. Moore outside. Pass to Jones. There's the pick. Looking to end the drought. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. For New Orleans, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And the first one drops. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Livingston. Now the pass to Pachulia. Pachulia sets a screen for Green. Out to the right wing. And the Warriors miss again.
He gets paid the big bucks to hit shots like that consistently. He failed to do so there.
Green against Holiday. At the elbow, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Holiday. Nailed from three-point land. Holiday's got 8 here in the quarter.
Wow, that's his 4th 3 of the game. 2 in each half. He has just owned that line.
Green against Jones. Picked by Pachulia. Here's Clark. Back to Green. And he overshot that one, missing. Frazier outside. Fires the 3. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead as they end the 3rd quarter with a huge surge, an 18-5 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense, play inside out when you can.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Green, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Curry kicks to Durant. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there from Hill. Holiday dishes to Moore. Back to Holiday. Fires from the wing. And the basket is good.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Warriors leading by 14. Thompson for the triple. And Jones pulls it down.
His offense remains mostly absent, but he still has been a team player in helping get them the lead.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Double team on Holiday. Back to Jones. From downtown. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pachulia's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Durant. Fires. High post. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Durant. And that's now 8 points for Klay Thompson. Pelicans trail by 16. Moore passes to Jones. Here's the screen. Hill kicks to Holiday. From downtown, Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, Pachulia. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, that's the kind of basketball Durant wants to play. Moving the ball, finding the open man. I mean, it makes everything easier offensively.
Here's Holiday. And it's good for 2. Holiday's got 12 points in just the 2nd half.
He's definitely been a different player this 2nd half. He's shooting lights out now, much different after a tough 1st half.
Green kicks to Pachulia. Davis with some nice D.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's just picture-perfect defense there. Really stifled his man and gave him no chance at a clean look.
Warriors leading by 16. Curry outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the 1st half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the 2nd.
Davis sets a screen. And Holiday kicks to Davis. From 13, another one falls for New Orleans.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
Well, when you get buckets, you have great recognition, and that was great recognition right there by him to see he had a mismatch. He exploited it flawlessly.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
At the line for your Pelicans, Drew Holiday. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Holiday. Fields checked in for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Holiday. Warriors leading by 15. Stolen by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Drills the elbow jumper. Holiday's got 8 here in the quarter. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Holiday against Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Over in the corner, Green. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's 10 points for Draymond Green.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Holiday against Curry. Screen by Jones. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Green with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Pachulia, no luck. Pelicans trail by 16. Hill dishes to Davis. New Orleans moving it around. Davis sets a screen. At the top of the key, Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Davis, the pass to Hill. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. Shot off the pick. Got a piece of it. New Orleans has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Hill dishes to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Pulls up on the elbow. Hill, no good. Warriors leading by 16. And Thompson kicks to Durant. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Passes it to Hill. They set the pick. He dishes it to Holiday. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Asik's checked in. On its way from Curry for 2. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pelicans trail by 14. Now Hield. Kicks it to Asik. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
At the line for your Pelicans, Asik. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Warriors leading by 13. And Curry has it in the corner. Fires the three. Pelicans with the rebound. Tipped away. Stolen by Thompson. Durant in the corner. To the inside. And Ashik sends it back. Wow! To the left side wing. Here's Holiday. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
This guy, his motor is always the same. No matter what the score of the game is, he always remains aggressive.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Omer Ashik.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw, good, Holiday. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Green left side. It's stolen by Hill. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Warriors leading by 7. Outside Curry. Durant kicks to Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Oh, it looked as if he would never find his game after that awful first half start, but he is really hitting his stride in the second.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Here's Ajinça, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Free throw good, Ajinça. And here is Curry. Dishes it to Pachulia. Feeds to Durant. Thompson outside. And it's Thompson again missing.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says. It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Well, it hasn't been his best, just to say the least. He just needs to calm down out there and let the game come to him.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
All day. That's money for him. The defense will think twice about leaving him next time.
All alone. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ajinça's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hill passes to Hield. And the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead. Curry kicks to Pachulia. And it's in there.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Outside Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. For 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Holiday with it. Here's the screen. Davis down low, defended by Durant. Goes up on the block, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Man, he shines when it matters most. They love getting him the rock in key situations like that.
To the left side wing. Here's Curry with the 3. Hill pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 5. He feeds it to Holiday. Pass to Ajinça. Great D that time from Green. Golden State's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Durant dishes to Thompson. That one falls. Thompson's got 11 in the second half.
Don't sleep on Thompson inside. Efficiency in scoring, that's a big part of what makes him unique.
Outside, Davis off the screen. And that's a foul called an Alexis Aginsa. That is his first foul of the game. Warriors leading by 7. Outside Curry. On the wing, Green. The feet to Pachulia. Launches it. And Green with the basket on the assist by Pachulia. And that's 13 points for Draymond Green.
And when Draymond sets his feet, catches, and releases in rhythm, watch out.
Here's Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis.
That was just textbook defense. As soon as he caught the ball, the D surrounded him.
Here's Pachulia. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead. 1:14 left to play here in the fourth. They set the pick. Hield kicks to Davis. Hits the front of the rim and out. On offense, here are the Warriors. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
Good. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well, and we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Curry. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Chris, when a player gets traded midseason and has to relocate their life in an instant, a snap of a finger, how big of a distraction can that be?
It can be a very big distraction, especially when you're in love with the city, when you're, have been with the team for so long. It depends on what point. If you want to get out of there, it's no distraction at all. His feet hit the ground, 10 toes down, let's go. But if you want to be there, you feel a little bad. You wish you could have finished what you started.
Yeah.
You feel a little betrayed. But then you have to realize on the other end that somebody out there wants you. And so at the same time, you got to get up right away and be loyal to the team that wants you and play as hard as you can for them, because that's who you are. It's a professional business, and the best players in this league learn quickly that you need to have sharp skill sets at all times, and you need to be ready to go at all times, and most importantly, no excuses, no one cares.
Yeah, great perspective. Moore outside. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 4. Can they get it? Hands it from downtown. Here's Livingston. It's stolen by Frazier. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. And he lays that one in.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Well, it's really too bad that they found themselves a little too late in this one.
It's stolen by Frazier to the left wing. Galloway. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Golden State with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Now, here's Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steph. Congrats on the win. How does this team continue to be the most cohesive unit possible?
To me, it's a commitment we know that that's going to put us in a good position to win every single night. Is if we bring the effort, multiple efforts at each possession, where you might get beat, but you got to get back in the play. God's going to help you, you help him. We care about each other, so we want to make sure that nobody's left out to dry, and I think that's a big factor. And we're just relentless on the defensive end.
Well, you guys have been one of the best defensive teams in the league the last few years. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He took on the scoring load in the second quarter practically all by himself. Time and time again, his aggressiveness paid huge dividends.
I've never, ever seen a small guard dominate a game like Steph Curry is able to do. Not his father, not his grandfather, not anybody. This kid right here brings a special excitement to every game he plays. This kid right here is the game right now. If you want to watch basketball, you better watch this guy. He's that type of player I've never seen before. Wow, what a player he is.
You want to talk about domination? You want to talk about domination? This is it tonight. The combination of talent, competitive spirit was unmatched tonight. Adjustments were made by the other side, but when they made them, he adjusted right back.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. The long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Poles, man.
Yes.
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.